Good morning, all of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Good morning, all of you. So let us start with this topic. Now, can you see the word on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let me give one line. Virus is the most talked about word right now, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So what comes to in your mind when you think of virus? वायरस ये वर्ड आप सुनते हैं तो आपके दिमाग में क्या आता है?
Virus is a parasite.
Okay.
And
Anyone?
Virus which is harmful to our body, which causes the diseases. First thing.
Okay.
So when we
Okay,
think about the virus, simply it causes the disease. Likewise,
Okay. Okay.
it is harmful.
So technically, basically, the viruses are intracellular obligatory parasites. Okay. So now I am showing another word to you. So this another new word. Can you see the screen?
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now what comes in your mind? Pandemic.
Which is worldwide harmful.
yes,
Yes.
Yeah,
Anyone?
yes.
और कुछ? So pandemic is basically a disease that covers most of the land mass of on Earth. Like it can cover many continents or say most of the countries where a disease spreads. So when virus and pandemic, this comes, the recent one that comes in our mind is coronavirus,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
yes.
So you may think that coronavirus is the one of the most harmful virus, and this has caused the pandemic disease, isn't it?
Yes.
But do you know there are so many other viruses that have caused pandemic, or they are as much deadly as coronavirus or more than deadly than coronaviruses? So today let's think about that. So what comes in your mind when you think about coronavirus?
Corona, which is pandemic, which is harmful to our body, and this is the respiratory diseases
Yes.
which causes affect the disease respiratory system.
Okay. So coronavirus basically is a virus that affects our respiratory system. So it causes symptoms which are similar to flu, but it is more deadly because it actually affects lungs so much that the person may become sick and may eventually die if not properly treated within time. We do not have a remedy for the coronavirus, but there are so many vaccines candidates available in the market right now, and it has been found that several other drugs which have been used against other viruses or bacterial infections, they have been improving the life of a person who is infected with coronavirus. It has also been found that there are strains of coronavirus which have been basically more spreading or more deadly than the coronavirus which has been encountered. So you may think that it becomes that coronavirus have so many different strains. So any thought on that?
Hello.
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 Sir.
So it has been found that coronavirus also have other strains which are
Yes,
more
yes, yes,
deadly
sir.
than the, huh. So
We
do
have
you
done that.
do you think any reason behind this?
Yes, sir. There may be a mutation in coronavirus.
Yes, yes. So it has been found that there are several mutations in the coronavirus, and originally it was found that coronavirus is not from the natural host is not human. Coronavirus natural host is not human, but bats and other animals. So how come the virus came into the human system? So that is because of the some mutations, and these mutations benefited the coronavirus somehow because the virus proteins which are used for the attachment to the cells of our respiratory systems, they got modified and they have more affinity towards the human systems. So therefore, this coronavirus can infect bats and other animals as well as humans. Uh, so, you know that because you have personally seen the pandemic, the lockdowns, diseases, deaths, and other things which happened in this situation, you have gone through this. But let me give you an idea of how deadly other viruses can also be. So let us go to the another slide. So can you see on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are some of the deadliest viruses on earth. And there are so many other viruses. They cause disease and deaths. And all these are basically from the viruses only. I have not put any bacterial viruses. So one of them is HIV. You are very much familiar with the HIV, isn't it? So the HIV causes infection, and the virus basically makes a person immunocompromised, and because of that the secondary infections or the tumors can cause the death of a person. Then rotavirus is there. Rotavirus basically is much more severe in infants. There are large number of infant deaths. Then there is Ebola virus. The rate of death is very much high in case of Ebola virus. Then influenza. Influenza is very much deadly, and there are several strains A, B, C, D. But influenza A, virus A, is very much in concern because of the pandemic it caused in 1880, and that has caused millions of deaths. And we classify the virus on the basis of hemagglutinin or neuraminidase. So based on agglutinin, that is H, and neuraminidase, that is N. So we classify like H1N1 virus, that is swine flu, or H5N1. So basically there are so many subtypes of that, and these are still present, and they are as much deadly as the coronavirus. Then yellow fever virus, dengue, you are very much familiar that dengue is spread by mosquito. Then measles virus, hepatitis virus, rabies, hantavirus, smallpox, and polio. So polio we thought of eradicated, but we know that there is still a chance. Therefore, polio program is still going on. Smallpox is eradicated, but we have to have a same strategy for other viruses. But we know that as we are smart, the viruses and bacteria are as much as smart than us, and they also get um, evolved. And because of that, we need a the continuous strategy to control them. So this was all about the deadliest viruses, some of the deadliest viruses on earth. So I would like to have your opinion also. What is your opinion? Can you give me a short brief opinion on this? Jadhav sir?
Sir.
Yes. Can you say a line? What do you think about the other deadliest viruses?
Not other, but I have to speak about the influenza virus.
Okay.
And because influenza virus now we are already discussed the coronavirus, which is
Yes.
pandemic, and
Mhm.
influenza virus also affect in some cases respiratory. It is, we can call it as uh, uh, respiratory. It can affect to respiratory system, and uh,
So the symptoms are almost similar, but
yes, yes, yes.
but some of the strains are not as deadly. But strain A has been found to be very much deadly.
And like that also, SARS and MERS virus is also a
Yes, yes.
deadly disease, and
So yes,
it is
yes. So
also related
basically,
with coronavirus, and which
yes,
has
and
some
influenza virus.
similar symptoms like influenza.
Yes, yes. So basically, the virus is same. So there
Yes,
are so many changes, and the SARS and MERS. So MERS is basically Middle East. So in found in camels only. So it started there. It was deadly. So basically, these viruses, they mutate and they find a host and become deadly because of their the severity of the infection. So
and
thank you very much uh,
uh,
for today's this micro teaching class. Thank you, Lanjua sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicent sir. Thank you, Thangre sir. And thank
Thank
you,
you, sir.
Yadav sir, for all your uh, joining and participation in this class. So now
Okay.
I will be.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.